You might be wondering, what is mass communication? What subjects do you tackle in the whole program? What jobs do I get after I graduate mass communication? Let me break it down for you. Hey there everyone, it's me, Julian D, and today I have decided to do a different kind of vlog, which is very relevant, especially to the students today wondering what courses they should be taking. And I'm here to help out. And for those who just got in my channel, just a little background about myself. I am Julian D. Langkawon. I graduated in St. Teresa's College of Cebu with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Mass Communication, major in Corporate Communication in the year 2014. That was a long time ago. Currently, I am a marketing officer, so I enjoy what I do. But before I graduated in Mass Communication in St. Teresa's College, I was a nursing student for 2 years. So to all the students out there, I know how it feels to be confused, what course you should be taking. I've been in your shoes. I really dread the decision making. It really gives you the pressure. It really is stressful. So I'm here to help out. So for this vlog, I will be discussing to you everything about mass communication. Basically, what is it about, what subjects you're gonna take, what you expect to do as a mass communication student. I will also be touching on topics about the work that you'll be doing after graduating. So let's talk about mass communication. What is mass communication? So this is a program that teaches you how to relay or convey your messages through different media, through different mass media. So that would include radio, television, newspaper, and of course, since everything is digital, even social media, the internet, all those stuff. So we've come full circle now. We have, before it was just TV, radio, and newspaper. Now we have the digital side. So basically in mass communication, you are taught how to convey the message well. So for example, if you're a reporter, how do you convey your message well to your audience? So those are the things that this course helps you with. If you are a marketing officer of a particular, let's say, makeup brand, how do you convey your message to your customer? How do you tell them, oh, you should buy this blush on, you should buy this lipstick? How do you convey it well? So in mass communication, we also discuss those things. So many things, not just in marketing, not just as a journalist, also public relations, we tackle that one too. The core of this program is communication. Communication is very vital in all aspects, business and otherwise, especially in business. If you do not have good communication, if communication is not there, it's a waste of time, a waste of money, a waste of energy. The manok agrees. It's important what we do because we are trying to convey the message. We are letting our message reach to the end point. And we are the people that the company run to and ask, how do I tell these people this? How do I reach to these people? So that's what we do. We talk about specific messages to our target audience. We make sure we get the right words to our target audience. So that also includes writing. So in mass communication, we tackle reporting. We do creative writing because writing is also a form of relaying your message, right? Also speaking. So you do public speaking. We have that. We also look into advertising, marketing. So mass communication is very broad to the point where when you graduate, you can go into anything, any career path. Like I said, communication is important in almost all businesses. In mass communication, in my school that is, I don't know in other schools though, but in the school that I graduated in, mass communication was divided into 2 programs. we have media, major in media, and major in corporate communication. On major in media communication, they handle mostly video production. You know, there's a journalism side. So most of my classmates who hope to become reporters or like are looking into being part of the digital media, anything to do about TV, the production, all that stuff are here in the media communication. As for those who are into the business side of mass communication, we are in corporate communication, which is the program that I took. For corporate communication, the subjects were heavy on the business side. So that includes advertising, public relations, events management, business correspondence. So we had those as our major subjects. For the media communication, they had video production. I think they also had journalism. In general, in mass communication, not just for media and not just for the corporate communication, but in general, we had, because in Cebu, we had Cebuano speaking and writing. We had to take that. We also had public speaking. We have, I remember we had a subject on effective writing and communication. So that's one subject that I really enjoy doing because I also enjoy writing. We were encouraged to keep writing at that time because when you're a communicator, there will be a lot of writing. Trust me, words are going to be your weapon. That's important for a communicator. In terms of my internship experience, so like I said, because in our school, it was divided into 2 programs. In my case, for corporate communication, my internships were in 3 different places. I had one in Ramon Aboitiz Foundation in Rafi. The second was in Cebu Daily News. And third was in Marriott Hotel, back when Marriott was still here in Cebu. In all of my 3 internships, a lot of writing was involved. So I remember in Rafi, I was writing articles for their forum page. At the same time, I attended their seminars and wrote press releases for their seminars. So press releases are those that you read on the newspaper or are articles that you see on the digital web pages of certain newspaper sites. I had to attend the events in Rafi to make those. At the same time, we also provided content for certain, articles. Second, when in my Cebu Daily News experience, I had this one is extensive writing. Of course, it's a newspaper company. So I had to attend events and I take note of, because there are a lot of events that talk about the brand or talk about the services this company offers. That's why we are invited, the media, to attend that event. So we'll talk about it in the newspaper and talk about the product. We make the press releases for these companies. So I attended, I remember attending a fragrance shop, if I remember, and I had to write down everything about the products and the services they offered. So a lot of writing involved. And I was so happy because my senior, although I was an intern, they really gave me, it was a really great training that time. I was really in the scene. They really had me attend those events and make the article. So I was really proud of myself. I saw my name in the newspaper, Julian D. Silangkawan, intern. Makes me so proud. It's my actual article on the newspaper. And for my Marriott internship experience, I also did writing, but more of I got into the environment of the business world. That's where I found out about the business side. I was placed in the public relations department of the hotel. But then I also had a lot of interaction with their marketing and sales and marketing department. So it's through Marriott that I got an insight of the marketing world. I was able to get a feel of what it's like to be in the corporate industry through Marriott, and I liked how it felt. Although at that time I was asked to like, oh, you gotta get our press releases in these newspapers. Then I do writing, then sideline I get to, oh, you have to print these things. Although it was very minimal work, like they had me fax this, they had me do this, I really enjoyed it because it made me feel like I'm actually working. So it's like corporate job. That's how I felt. Oh, I like this corporate job feel. Let's talk about job opportunities as a mass communication graduate. So like I said, mass communication is broad. So you can do so much. So for in my case, I'm a marketing officer. You can be in advertising, of course, a journalist, content creator, and you can be a photographer, you can be a producer, a TV producer. There are those also in theater, because we also have I remember having a subject in mass communication that was theater arts, so we have that too, because of course you get to convey your message through theater. So that's still part of mass communication. You can be an artist, you can be a writer. So I checked online, as suggested by my cousin, which I'd like to make a shout out, Aaron John. Thank you for helping me polishing this content. He was the one who helped me really build up this idea for the content, which I say is a really good thing. I was able to check based on his suggestion. I saw on the internet, see, it's very easy to research these days, the list of top 10 emerging jobs in the Philippines. This is from esquiremag.ph. I'm gonna drop the link in my description box below. But Esquire Mag also got this data from LinkedIn. It's a 2020 emerging jobs report in the Philippines. So basically, tech-related jobs are on top of the list. Like I said, everything is high technology. But it is important to note, among all the technology-related courses, number 3 in the list, customer success specialist. That's very specific. You can't find a course that says Bachelor of Arts in Customer Success. No, that's just like the job. But this is where mass communication can fall in. So let me just read. Customer success differentiates itself from customer service by proactively working to understand client needs. Specialists in this field need hard and soft skills while having a grasp on how tech works. Top industries, information technology and services, of course, because you have to reach out to the customer through technology, right? Computer software, internet, and marketing and advertising. Marketing and advertising is here, which is where mass communication fits in. So that's, I would believe, both in media and in corporate, because both aspects, both programs deal with proper communication to the target audience. And when we talk about customer success specialist, we are trying to learn who our target audience is, how are we going to convey this message to them, and how do we make sure that they want to get the product, or they want to listen to us further. So these are the things that you should consider. So it's good to note that it is an emerging career. So you have so many fallbacks in mass communication. Let's say, for example, you don't want to be a marketing officer anymore. You have a fallback. I don't want to be a marketing officer, but I love taking photography. Photography is part of mass communication. I failed to share photography was a subject in mass communication, both for media and corporate. So we had that. So many fallbacks, because like I said, mass communication handles so many things. Business, and even in the creative industry. Now you know the jobs that you can be taking in mass communication. I'd like to share to you my experiences. So right after graduating in mass communication, I took up law school. So you have that option. You can be a lawyer. For mass communication, most people say it's also a good pre-law course, because communication, remember I just said communication is vital. See that? As a lawyer, it's important for you to communicate well to your client. to the judge, you know, those things that's very important in law. And also in mass communication, we had law subjects too, like obligations and contracts. We had that. If you plan to become a lawyer, you can consider mass communication. Otherwise, there are other subjects, other courses, accounting, psychology, those things. But yeah, mass communication, like I said, is a good stepping stone for law students. After that, I took up 2 years in law school. I realized that it wasn't for me. I moved on to working in a PR and events company. So there I was able to really write. Creative writing was really involved there. I had to know about the brand, learn something about the brand, and write it down. After that, I was hired in a company as a marketing officer. It's a mall. So for the job that I do as a marketing officer in a mall, we do a lot of events before. We had events, we were in charge of the advertising, you know, the posters that you see, that's what we do. We're the ones who make sure the posters are out. We talk to the graphic artists as to how the posters should be translated. We also get to work with different people in making events happen. And of course, since the pandemic, we were also looking into the digital aspect, so we got into digital. So mass communication is a very flexible course. It evolves through time. Like I said before, the trimedia, radio, TV, and newspaper, it changed now. It included digital side. So mass communication comes in. It's a continuous learning experience which is relevant in every generation. So that's all for mass communication. Please note that the things that I'm sharing are based on my experiences for the past years as a student and as a working adult. So that's it for me. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have questions, please go ahead and comment down below. Thank you for listening. If you have friends who are also considering mass communication or just seriously confused what to take, send them this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe in my YouTube channel. I hope you had fun with me and I hope you learned something. Thank you, everyone. Bye!